Alright, hey guys, so I'm just going to be doing a quick video talking about what to expect out of some of the top decks going into Springfest if you guys are going. I am, so I'm just going to be talking about 5 decks you should really be looking out for. I apologize, my throat's a little messed up right now, so I won't be able to be too loud. So I'm just using this site. It's an easy place to check out decks. So we're going to check out some strong decks, some strong lists that I found. So the first one to look out for is Contai. So this is really a big one to look out for. This is the big one to like tech for. This is the very standard list. You have the Hibiki and the Verni early changers, anti-healers. You have Moment and Winners, a playset, cycling, with hand shifting. You have the pay one, clock yourself one search, and then you have the global 500. That's anti-salvage. So already we can see a really disgusting, very value-oriented level 0 package. They're not going to hit high power levels. The highest they can hit without climax is 350. Obviously, this changes when we get the Verni when they get the Verni change, but just off of baseline power levels, they're pretty weak. We have the Goya that searches. We have the 2 Shimikazes on attack, give something 500 times the number of other ship girls you have. And then the Climax Combo Searcher. This is the only addition, this is the only addition so far to the level 1 game. We've had 2 additions due to second set, the Moment Winner Akatsuki, as well as this Shimikaze. And then we have Verni, who's just going to get bigger if they have Hibikis in memory. This Goya just is another changer. This Goya changes into her. She's a searcher, but she changes into this one, who gets bigger when other things attack, if I'm not mistaken. Or she gets some other effect. I don't even remember what she does. And then we have the Zuikaku. They do have an anti-early change as well. So do be careful of that. I wouldn't say play around it per se, but what I would say is just be wary if you're in that matchup because there's pretty much always going to be one. Level 3, it's really standard. They have the Akagi clock shooters and they have the burner Musashis. That's really about it. There's not much else to talk about here. The just try not to like the best way to play against Kontai, especially if you're behind, is to just trade your board in. That way, if they have Akagis out, especially, you don't get clock shot because they are going to be very powerful, especially in multiple numbers. If you can kill them, go for it. But if you just have small things, don't side. Just hit phase. Because you'd rather them overshoot you than undershoot, get the damage through, and then clock. And then Compass, which can mess up your damage calc, and then Combo. So pretty standard content list. Pretty much what you're going to see exactly. As you can see, this is actually the winning deck from Springfest in Atlanta, which was in February. But this list is still the same. 10-1, wow. So very, very good deck. I expect a list like this, if Contai wins, to be pretty much just be a card one copy of this list. Maybe switching out the Goyas, maybe not running as many compasses, maybe running the Yamatos, and maybe running some beat stick at 0. Those are the only small changes. But other than that, it pretty much should be carbon copy. We're gonna look at Idolmaster. Idolmaster is a very, how do I say it? Like this Idolmaster list is a bit weird. I'll just go over the main cards because that you should look out for. This is value. So on attack, it's a cycler. So they reveal the top, and if it's a music character, they add to their hand ditch one. And then when it dies, they get to scry. So they get to check the top card of their deck and either keep it on top or move it to the bottom. So this is one of the really big level 0s that you don't want to play around necessarily, but you should remember that if it's out, you don't want to leave it there. You want to give them the immediate value of scrying, but you don't want to give them the chance to cycle through their hand infinitely. This is just a clock searcher, so they do have a very efficient searcher, and she can bum characters. Oh, it's just a search. I was like, what's this Pikun do? So, oh my god, why are there so many? This is the switcher. So you pay 1 digit climax and salvage climax, and then she can bump people up. But these are the ones. I mean, this is the what's it called? She's just a Akatsuki effect, like I talked about in this, except for instead of getting a ship girl, she gets a blue character, which is this is the blue build mainly. So Then we just have level 1 game. Your opponent. Oh, that's cool. So she's just an encore. This is really the big combo that you want to look out for. When it climax combos, she gets 15, so she's going to be hitting for 6 for 0. And it's any climax, mind you. And then if you have a certain one and they reverse in battle, you a Kotsky effect. Top 4 cards, grab a music character, add to your hand, ditch the rest, and then you get to choose a music character and give her 2k. So this card, if they get 3 out, is dirty. They can easily beat over your board most of the time, and this mean on me just gets ridiculous value. What's this mean on me? This is played. Oh, okay. This is just a get bigger until the end of the turn. I actually don't know if this is very standard. So this is a level sister Ronco. So it's just a level sister in front, and then you when they play climax, they get to the top check, and they give something 500. And then we get to the really dirty stuff. This is an anti-changer, right? Yeah. This is just an anti-changer. It's a pay to kill. It's like this Wikaku. Level 3 is this Anastasia. It's standard. It's Anastasia Ronco. So she gets bigger. She's a really interesting effect. So it's pay 2, and then ditch, and then kill a character. And then when she reverses someone, you choose a card called First Arm Enemy in your waiting room, and you get to put into play. So, oh, this is what it is. Okay, never mind. So this is the card that combos with the Anastasia. Yeah, that's probably why I'm like, I don't remember this card, but it's only used for the combo. So yeah, it's essentially a restand, but you hit for 1 less, potentially. This is the card that I think you should like be scared of. This is the card that scares me. So she heals, and then when she combos with this one, and it's when she's okay when she attacks, you mill 4, and then she deals X damage, so it's a number of climaxes that you killed, and then she gets 2k. So she just gets big. Backup, it's choose a character. It's heal, 2k backup memory, and then access. So I'll run through these pretty quickly. I don't know I have Fade up. I wouldn't worry about Fade, honestly. It's pretty weak overall, and this is kind of a weak build. So never mind, we can just pass by this one. Okay, and the other deck you could look out for is just because I feel like these are going to be everywhere. I'm just doing a meta call kind of thing. Like, there's so many new players who are coming in, and this is the set that they want to play. But I don't think you should have to worry about this build. Core is good, but it's not like a really strong deck. It's like, all right, you have something that becomes level 2 for free. That's pretty good. You have someone who is just coming to play and then kill something so they could snipe your back row with a levy. All right, pretty decent. This is the bottom of stock. This is the stock killer one, so they can use it to dig climaxes you hit early into your like the bottom of your stack. So that could be annoying. But otherwise, there's not too much. Just watch out for the combo here with Mikasa, because she gets pretty big. She's 2 cost, but she's still 2 drop unconditionally otherwise. And so she's 228k, so she's already hitting for 2. And then the climax is with the combos with the gate. And essentially, if she gets bigger for each other corpse character or core character. So she's gonna get pretty big. She can be 10k base, which is pretty ridiculous. And then the combo, which is 11, and then she burns for 1 when she kills something. So just be careful. Even if it's a lot of a mana, even if it's a lot of a cost investment, it's still worth for them to do to get a lot of damage burn on you early. The level 3 game's pretty decent. I mean, this one's interesting because it allows you to switch. It's a healer. Aaron is just a -1 hand, so he's an anti-early play. And then a break cancel burner, and this is the backer that can't be targeted, so you don't have to worry about this. Pretty much level 3 is just be careful because you can easily get punished by early change by letting them play the Aaron. So you want to early play when your opponent doesn't have very many cards in hand. And I don't think AOT, in my opinion, from what I've played against it and seen, it's not that good at maintaining hand size. They cycle a lot and get what they want, but maintaining hand size isn't a thing. So next we have This is cool. It's it's a runner. It makes something into a runner. So they search, ditch, and then they move something to an open spot. And this is just stupid as all hell. Um, it's just choose a character, and they choose one of the characters that gets 8k. And I think this is stupid because like this kind of shows power creep. If it was a 2-1, I kind of feel like it'd be alright because they do have to devote the thing to it. But I feel like at zero cost, it's just too undercosted. Like to put into perspective, like the best, like event, okay, not the best, but like the standard for two on an event that gives power is an event backup, so it's 2-1 and then 4k. In Railgun, it sends itself to memory, and other decks it does other things. Sometimes it doesn't do anything. So essentially, you're saying that the the backup, just it having backup is worth taking away half of its power and making it cost something. I find that idiotic. So this card, just watch out for it because it can snipe. I'll stop ranting. Um, and then the other build is Titan. This is the one that I think you should actually prepare for. Like this build, it's like stupid. Like it's not even that good. Just really like I said, level 2 and the Aaron and the Mikasa pretty annoying, and the level 1 game can be annoying because she has clock on core, but you can pretty much deal with her by either playing around her or doing other things. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the combo here. This is why this is really stupid because she can be early played as well. So that's kind of why she's stupid. I thought I talked about that, but no. So she early plays into her, but it does cost some things, so be careful. And I generally just say player on level 1. Like don't even attack into things. So level 0, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like this. They can play as many of these as they want, but they get really big. They can play as many of these as they want, and they're 106Ks, so they're just value. This is just a backup, and I mean it's a 1-1-2 3k backup. I mean again, this is kind of my power creep thing. Like I don't think it should be. I don't agree with that. Um, I think it should just be the standard 1-1 2.5 with that effect, but whatever. I guess they just wanted to really make Attack on Titan stupid when it comes to power, but useless in every other respect. So I'll try to explain this combo. So the way that this works is these are just arms. Okay. So essentially the body lets like the body and the arms let you early play the head. So you have one of each, and then what's it called? They get the head out early. So bump bump. So generally the setup you'll see is one body, like one hand, one of that in the back row. That's really the good early two or level 2 play, and they can easily get it with the card I'm going to talk about. But if you kill the head, it gets really huge, and it heals to hand. So it's kind of stupid. Oh yeah, and I forgot to like it's stupid. So if you don't kill the head, you can't kill the other parts. And it's during your opponent's turn. So like if it's during my like if say your opponent's playing Titan and they attack you with a hand and you get over it somehow, you're good to go. It just dies. But the head stays out and the body stays out because it what's it called? Yeah, if it'll stay out because it doesn't need the other body parts. The body parts need the head. So next they have the other one, which is just a neg soul. The reason that they're like this one just gets them back into having hand size, and then it gives neg 2 soul overall when they combos. So it's good. It lets them mitigate damage, but makes it hard for you to clock shoot. So if you're really scared of this deck, don't play clock shooters or only play the contact clock shooters because they're the only ones who can really get over. This event is just they search for two, ditch one, and then they clock themselves. So it's a pretty, it's kind of stupid. It's not, it's on like it's just to the point where I'd start bitching about it. But like, there's cards like World of Faded Colors in print, not playable, but in print. So I can't bitch about it. But it's a good card nonetheless, and these are combo pieces. Um, if you guys are gonna go, I recommend going in with Kontai if you just want to have the best matchups possible, or Cinderella Girls. I don't recommend going in with AOT purely because I just feel like there's too many bad matchups. But it's one of those decks that can scum out wins pretty easily if the opponent doesn't know what they're doing, especially if you're playing Titan build. That being said, I do think going with the consistent picks, Cinderella Girls is probably your best bet because it's still if you're playing against English meta players, so like they don't play JP, they won't know what Cinderella Girls does as much as like a JP player because it hasn't been out that as long. The other thing you could go with is Haruhi, but you will not have Power Up Set most likely because Power Up Set comes out 2 days before Springfest, which is actually on the Miku concert. So, um, I mean, I'm probably going to be playing Kontai myself. I'll either be playing Madoka for fun, or I'll be playing competitive Kontai or competitive um, Haruhi. So hopefully Kontai goes well if I do play it, which is probably what I'm going to do. Um, if you guys want to play something sleeper, I recommend you play Kill a Kill. That's a deck I've been praising a lot recently amongst my friends and in my circle because I feel like the deck's really good. Anti-heal is still really prevalent. It's a very strong effect. The ability that your early changer is so powerful, lets you deal with Titan decks, and like lets you deal with both of these. You can easily deal with any kind of AOT deck. But also gives you the power spike to potentially make it so that the Minamis can't get over you at level 1. Against Kalantai, just because we got to talk about that doesn't work as well because the Vernies are very strong and the Shimikazes let them get over. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, any predictions of your own, let me know. Let us know in the comments below. And hope to all of you have a wonderful day.